You don't need fancy software to create professional invoices. In this quick tutorial, I'll show you how to design a simple, smart, and printable invoice template using Google Sheets. By the end, you will have your own branded invoice you can send to clients and reuse anytime. Let's dive in.
All right, so to set up our sheet, the first thing we'll do is to title it. Okay, so let's call it invoice template. So next is that we'll merge cell A1 to F1 using this option here. It's merged. Let's also make the columns. Let's increase the size. Okay, maybe a little more. Okay, good. So inside here at the top, we can have our business name, right? Then you do Alt Enter so that you can type your business address, 8 Lagos Street, and your phone number 234567890. Then your email address, info.yususi@gmail.com. Okay, so we need them to be aligned to the center. So you click on this space and come here, click on center. So they'll be in the center now. So highlight the business name itself, make it bold, and increase the size. Maybe we should get it to 18. Okay, that's fine. Then leave one row, right? Go to the third row. Okay, this is the third row, and let's also merge from A3 to F3 using this option here. It's merged, and let's type invoice. Okay, invoice. Let's make it bold and also align it to center. Bold. Let's increase the font to say 17, and then let's align to center. Okay, so next is for us to type our invoice number. Okay, invoice number. So the number will be here. So let's say invoice 001. Then you have our date as well. Okay, so here you can have equals today, enter. So that will be dynamic such that anytime you open, anytime it will give you today's date, right? Then under here we can have bill to. So you can, have someone's name here, say Bidemi Yusuf. Okay, so let's make this bold. Okay. Okay, so so we've done that now and we are good. Let's move to the next one. Our next action is to create a table for items or services. So we start from cell A8 and we'll have our item description there. Item description. Then next we'll have quantity. Then we'll have unit price. Then total. And lastly notes. So let's fill in some details. Graphic design services. Okay, let's say quantity is 2, unit price is 15,000, then printing cost. Okay, quantity is 1, unit price is 5,000. Let's get the total. So do equals, click on here, multiply by this value to give us this. Then we can drag the formula down. Okay, so that is that. Now to make this work more beautiful, we'll create a summary section for all these items. So what we'll add first is the subtotal, and then we add tax in bracket. We can do 7.5% close bracket, and then add grand total. Okay, so here total we'll add L. Okay, so total here will be the sum of, just do equal sign then sum. So it already gives you, what it feels that it should be adding, but let's just do it manually. Click on sum and then highlight these cells. Hit on enter. So it shows you the sum of all the values that you have here. And then the task will be equals this value, multiplied by 7.5 percent equals this. So if tax is not included in the invoice that you are sharing, you can just set it to 0, right? You don't have to, do that. Then your grand total will now be equals sum, right? Sum. So select these two. So this is your grand total, right? As you can see that we have the values here automatically generated. It multiplies 15 by times 2, 5 times 1, it gives you the value. So, and then we also have the total, grand total here as well. So let's just make this bold and increase the font a little bit. Okay, so let's move to the next. Now let's make this look professional. I'll first of all border this header part. Okay, border. Okay, and then I'll border this part too. Yeah, these are our item table. I'll border them. Okay, and I think I want everything here aligned to the left. Okay, maybe I can exclude the amount. Let me have those aligned to the right. Okay, so then I also want to format this price. This price cells, I want to format them with the currency sign. Okay, so they are formatted now. Then we can also work on the width, the column width. The column width, is it big enough or is it too small? Let's bring this close. Then another thing I want to do is to remove the grid line. Okay, see what I did? I came here and see the grid line is already. You can just search for grid, right? If you want it to show. If you don't want it to show, you just uncheck it and it goes off. And then let's increase this a bit and let's have the the information there aligned to the middle. Okay, so let's give the branding, let's give this dark blue color, and then let's change the font color to this. Okay, and then the address, let's maintain font color this. Okay, let's use the same font color as we have for the header for the table item headers as well. We do that background and then we do white font. Okay, make it bold as well. Okay, do the same color for this part. Okay, and then white font. Okay, looking good, right? We can also add our logo. Let's get our logo. Okay, let's just get our logo. Okay, so we can just add our logo here. It is it. We should drag this down a bit so that I can make it logo. Okay. Okay, so I can have the logo here. So I think I want to use a more dark color so that the color can, run a bit with the logo. Okay, not bad. No? So let's do the same for all this then. Black, right? Okay. So I think we are good. So let's move to the next one. Now let's test what we have done and see how we can also export these to clients. So first I can add an additional item, let's say delivery, and then I can say one, I can say let's say 15,000, or let's say 30,000. Okay, sorry, 30,000. So if you observe that the total amount, the grand total, everything is changing. The tax has also increased and all of that. So I also want to move this a bit to the right side. So I'll just highlight them together. Once this hand icon shows, and then I'll drag it to wherever I want. So done. I want this to come to the left side. Okay, so that is done. So to share, we can share in PDF format by coming here, right? Click on download, select PDF, right? So it comes up like this and you can export. Let's zoom in to see it well, right? You can see how beautiful it is. So once you export, it will be downloaded on your desktop. You can share it to your client. Alternatively, you can also come here, right, and click on share, right? You can just anyone with the link, right, and then you leave it at viewer, right? You can just view and then copy the link and share to them. That's all. Or you can just put their email address to be delivered to their email. So that is it.
And that's it. We just created a smart, reusable invoice template built right inside Google Sheets. No design skills needed, and it's completely free. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment what you love next. Till we meet again on the next video, have a good one.